To write HTML, you need what's called an editor. An HTML editor can be a very basic program such as Notepad for the PC or TextEdit for the Mac. But there are other programs out there such as Sublime Text, which you can see here. Go to sublimetext.com and you can get a copy of that. Alternatively, you can use Notepad++, which is just notepad-++.org. But in the end, you don't need to write any HTML with an advanced editor. You can simply use a basic text editor, and that will work perfectly fine. Here's an example of Notepad++, and we're going to write some HTML right now. We're going to skip over a lot of the important parts of HTML, and I'm just going to show you a quick demonstration of what HTML looks like. So here's a paragraph. And you'll notice when I type /p, and we'll talk about elements in a future lesson. I'm just giving you a quick demonstration here. Notepad++ tries to fill me in. A good editor will try to fill you in, and there are editors out there that will help you out drastically when it comes to filling in elements, closing element tags for you, and just helping you program your website even faster. So for this, it's telling me that it's a paragraph, so I just close the tag. Every editor is a little bit different. They all have their pros and their cons, and ultimately it's up to you which editor you want to use. But while we're writing HTML, you don't need a very fancy editor. You just need something basic that can write a straight text file like this and save it as a .html. So I'm going to save this just as page1.html. The bottom it says .txt. Click save. And now I can open this up in my browser. So now if I find where the file was saved, right click and open with, pick your choice of browser, Firefox, Google Chrome, Internet Explorer. I've also got Opera and Safari installed in here. If I use Google Chrome, then here's an example of how this will turn out. It says here's a paragraph. And I'm just going to copy this real quick. I resaved the file, and if I refresh my page, here's a second paragraph. You notice there's a significant line break. There's a difference between the two lines here. That's what a paragraph is. And we'll get more into paragraphs and all these different elements and what all of this actually means in the future. But right now I just wanted to show you how easy you can write HTML with literally any editor. So for now, what I would like you to do is find an editor that you might like, whether it's Sublime Text, Notepad++, TextEdit, or even if you just want to use Notepad on Microsoft just by itself. Your task for this video is to find an editor that you feel like you can work with. Again, in this example, I just used Notepad++. It's very basic, it does the job, but don't feel like you have to use anything that I'm using right now.